Hey you guys, welcome back to another, no, not doing a makeup tutorial today, but instead going with a product review. You know, I buy and invest so much on beauty and makeup products that it's only fair that I come back to you guys with honest reviews. I mean, now is the best time actually because nobody's paying me for it, so you can totally expect genuine feedback. I don't promise the same few years down the line, I'm joking. But what I really wanted to do with you guys today was talk about the foundations that I have invested and I have been using over the years and tell you what's been working for me and what's the right sort of investment in the foundation world. Like once we have found the foundation, it's difficult to change or shift loyalties, and that's the same with me. So yeah, let's get started. What I'm going to do is, one, I will swatch it on my face to show you which foundation shade comes closest to my skin tone, and also discuss other benefits and investment wise what should work for you and what you should be spending on. So let's get started. First up is my most favorite foundation from Nars. This is their Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. They claim that this stays on your face for almost 16 hours. I haven't pulled a 16-hour night with this, but it does stay for a very long time. I do agree with what the brand claims. I do use this for special occasions, you know, whenever I have to go out and I know it's a long night. I think I prefer using their medium to full coverage. You can build on it. It's very easily blendable and also I think appropriate for sensitive skin types, which I have. So what I'm going to do is, since I'm going to do swatches of different foundations today, I'm first going to pump one of each foundation and then kind of apply it together. The second one that we are also going to be swatching today is Nars again. This is their Sheer Glow Foundation. This is what I use on a regular basis when I go out during the day. I have really transitioned to this. It's been almost 2 years. Each one of these foundations, by the way, are pretty easy to blend and they are pretty lightweight. The only flaw I see is they don't give you a pump with it. So like, this is your struggle every single morning. Who wants to do this? Oh Lord, and this was what happens. Look, I pumped out more than I need. Okay, so the third one, that is again something new that I picked up from my most recent trip. It's been almost 6 months that I have picked up Dior's, I think they call it the tint, their Forever Natural Nude. The shade I am not extremely very sure of, but you know, there are days when I really want to look bronzier than my face is and have like a deep contour, and those are the days I really choose this. It is so lightweight, you guys, and I know it comes in so many different shades, not just Indian skin tone but global skin tones. So that's like kudos to you guys, Dior, for coming up with all the shades. Although my first time, I'm definitely gonna keep going back to this. The last one is Fenty Beauty. This one again is not bad. It is I think in the shade 17 Eavesdrop Blurring Skin Tint. So very easy to blend, recommended for a day because it doesn't look too cakey or any of that. That's one thing, by the way, you guys, about foundations like Dior or Nars. I do understand they're a little harsh on the pocket, but you rather make those investments because I also did use two budget-friendly foundations and I'm going to show them both together. Oh my god, Sugar is going to hate me because they think I'm throwing shade, but I'm not throwing shade. I have used this Sugar foundation for at least 6 years for my everyday going to office makeup looks and Revolution. But the only problem I have with this one specifically, I now know it because I have transitioned to high-end foundations. This is so cakey, you guys. Like after 2 hours or 3, you can really see the amount of foundation you're going to have on your face. However, with this, it's different. Let's swatch everything rather than me just talking and then you guys can make the call yourself. Okay, the first one that I'm going to swatch out is the Nars Longwear Foundation, my most favorite and highly recommended foundation. If I have to pick one out of everything, this will be it. So I'm going to keep like 2 here and 2 here and 2 on my forehead. The diva that you have never seen. I'm going to quickly blend this, you guys. Okay guys, so this is the first one, and by the way, I forgot to tell you guys the I was gonna say flavor, I meant to say the shade I'm using is Caddis for the Nars Longwear foundation. This is the first one. Look what I'm talking about. I literally just had my moisturizer. I like how it blends so well, so light on the skin, and I think it's pretty close to my skin tone. Just compare this with like my neck and the face. What do you think? That's swatch number 1. Okay, so before I move on to the next one, let's quickly rate each one of them on 4 interesting categories, right? The first one we will rate depending on how close it gets to my skin tone. For this, I'm gonna rate this 4 out of 5 because I think it's pretty close to my skin tone, but you know, I have high demands. I feel it can do better. In terms of longevity, this one is 5 on 5 because I have tried it. It does remain on your face for the longest time as compared to any other foundations. In terms of bronziness, so sometimes, like I said, I love the bronzy effect. This one, I will rate it 2 out of 5 for bronze effects actually. I will tell you why I rated 2 out of 5. I'll show you the one which is 5 on 5 for bronze. In terms of coverage, this one again is 4.5. Yeah, 4.5. All right, moving on to the next swatch, you guys. This is the next product that we're going to be swatching, the Nars Sheer Glow Foundation. Like I said, I wear this on a regular basis. Definitely lightweight, definitely easy to apply. We're gonna see how good it is when it comes to blending. Okay, so clearly this one has more coverage than this, which is why I feel for when you're going out like to meet people in person during a day and you don't want to look too heavy on your face, you definitely want to go with the Nars Sheer Glow and not the long lasting foundation. Again, let's rate it. In terms of the first thing was how close does it get to my shade? This one I will say 3 out of 5 because I like how this matches a little more to my shade than this. The shade that I'm using is Tahoe Sheer Glow for the smaller Nars, and the one previously was Cadiz. And in terms of longevity, this one is again a 3 out of 5 because it does fade out way sooner than the long-lasting one. In terms of bronzing, this one is a 2. Definitely not the foundation I'm going to pick if I really want a very bronzy effect. In terms of coverage, I will say this is 2.5, but I had freckles on this area, so a 3 will be a better number. So moving on to the third foundation, Fenty is what we are going on with next. So one thing about Fenty is I think you can also apply the foundation with your fingers, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want to mess anything up. Not as lightweight as the Nars. In terms of how close did it come to my skin tone, shade-wise, I think 4 out of 5. In terms of longevity, this one again is nothing more than 8 to 10 hours. So I will rate it a 3.5 out of 5. Coverage-wise, 2.5 because I know this is buildable. For bronze effect, 4.5 out of 5. I have tried this foundation and completed looks in the past, and it does give you the best finishing. I'm gonna try to build it on a little bit and see. You guys can see. Tell me what you feel. We're gonna blend the fourth foundation, that is our Christian Dior's foundation. This is also a buildable foundation. Lightweight again. The Fenty I felt was not as lightweight as compared to the all other foundations that we showed today. Oh, I kind of love the Dior. For tone wise, I think 3 out of 5. Long wear, 3.5 out of 5. For bronzer, I'm gonna give this 4 out of 5 as well because I feel both this and the Fenty is going to be much better if I want to have a more bronzy look. In terms of coverage, I think again 3.5. This is buildable, so 4 out of 5. Do you guys want me to show you these two, which I said would be very cakey? Why don't I do it actually? Don't hate me, sugar. I did talk the best about you for all of this, but there's a reason why the remaining foundations do cost a little more, way more, and it's why it's worthwhile because one, this portion feels like so severe. I feel the entire face when I apply it, especially under my eye. I feel my skin is so tight. It does creases sooner. Does that mean I'm telling you to ditch your sugar foundation? I mean, kind of time to evolve a little bit. We're also gonna try Revolution. I'm not rating the last two because I don't recommend them anymore. I would rather try and convince you to make an investment and try getting yourself a foundation that's going to not disappoint you. I have to declare a winner, and I think very clearly. Ta-da! The Nars Longwear. I mean, the Dior is great, but I don't know. I kind of love the way this is. This is like whole new skin on me. Those were my foundations, 6 of them. Please don't hesitate to pay that money for your foundation and for your mascara. Like, these are the 2 things you really need to get it right. So thank you very much once again for watching. I'm gonna come back with more product reviews and swatches and things that I personally have used and learned from, and share more with you ladies. But until then, have a great one. Look gorgeous always, and please don't forget to show some love. Subscribe, share, comment, and tell me what you think about the review. Have a good one, you guys.